Class 4 company again for race number 6. We're again once more over the 1650. Unique Happiness heads them. Barrier 3 for him. He likes to get going, get rolling. Speedy Wally, the hat-trick denied last time out, but still comes here in good form. Works of Art likes to go forward as well. Never Better gets the visor on for the first time. Unique Joyce is all over this trip on the all-weather, but course and distance for the first time for him. Excellence, two-time course and distance winner. And Dutch Windmill goes up in class for that last start win.
Pace of the race should be reasonable because Unique Happiness will jump run and Generous Bobo from the 11 for Dylan Moe should work across. We know Works of Art likes to go forward. Maybe Our Hero stepping up to the longer the trip for the first time could race handy. And you just wonder whether if they find the front, those two, Generous Bobo, Unique Happiness, and slow it up, there might be one or two that get moving from the back early. So this was a tricky little race for me.
Yeah, Our Hero will be the first one we're going to take a look at. I really like his piece of work coming down the back straight here. He's fourth up now, this horse. He's really well rated. And the trip to the 1650 looks ideal, being by Fastnet Rock out of a Galileo mare. So he looks well placed, I thought, in this particular race. City Winner had excuses last start. He pulled up lame. Prior to that, he ran a real bottler of a race behind Bo Duke. And then had excuses last time. So he's back on the straight and narrow. You can see him working here on the 12th of October. Then he came out with a fantastic show and worked a treat again. So he's definitely back. I'd give him another chance.
Had a trial too that suggested the same.
Yeah, so give him another chance.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do with him. I left him out in the end. We'll start things off, though, with Speedy Wally. So the hat-trick was denied last time out. Excellence and Works of Art both £4 better off. How much did he want it here, Speedy Wally?
Well, it's a good question. I think you've got to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's been reasonably well behaved and honest, hasn't he, so far this season? Gentry had the lightweight, and was able to sort of sneak through underneath him. You can see him just sort of hanging a little bit there, final stages. Maybe that's what cost him, but it was really a bob of the heads. Had he have won that, we would have been saying, he's won 3 in a row now and whatever. I think you've got to leave him in there with a chance again.
Yeah, I've left him in there. He's an honest rogue, isn't he?
Yeah. You'd take him on a win line again if he comes up short, which he's, what, $4.50?
Yeah, the way he won, it's almost if he can get a break on them and control it, he'll run away, but
I think,
a fight...
Yeah, if the leaders sort of go slow and then it ends up being a sit sprint, that'll go against him, but if something goes from the back and they wind up a fair way out, that'll sort of be to his benefit.
If he wants to win, he can.
OK, there he is, Speedy Wally. His favourite at the moment, Unique Happiness and Happy and Healthy. Unique Happiness from Barrier 3, as opposed to 6 last time.
Yep. Look, if he gets to the front and it's an uncontested lead, he'll run very well. He's got a claim. He comes back to 1650, and this was a pretty decent enough run in defeat. He's had 2 runs this term. They've both been good. I've left him out only because I'm going to sort of predict it might be a tactical battle which might go against him. But if it's not, he's right there.
He just keeps on rolling, doesn't he? Yeah. He sort of one pace double.
He made it a real test then. Joe took off, didn't he, over the 1800 metres?
Yes,
drops back in trip here.
Yeah.
Back to 1650. I'm like Brett, I haven't put him in, but I just think it'll be going to be quite a tactical battle.
It is. It's a race where there's a lot of horses need things laid out on a plate for them or on a platter to win, and unfortunately, we're not Nostradamus. We can't predict what's going to happen in the speed map situation, and that's where the key to this race is, as it often is.
OK. Well, Dutch Windmill is another last start winner. We saw this replay earlier on. There's a couple of horses coming out, double point. Will be trying to do his best earlier on, but can he go back-to-back up in class?
Well, he's Class 5 winner into Class 4. I think this is not a bad Class 4 race with the likes of Speedy Wally, etc. in it, so I'll say no.
I don't think he can win it. I'm with Paul. He could probably run a place. I think I've snuck him in for 3rd because he's drawn well. Whatever happens, he should get a good run. Even if they roll slowly, he'll get a good run. If something takes off and they get going early, he'll still get a good run. I don't know if he can win it, though. Yeah,
all right. Market tells us it's quite open, though, Paul.
It is, yeah. It looks that way. And I'm going to go with Our Hero because he should get a really nice run on the back of the speed and just let the tactics unfold around him. He's won off a rating of 64, which is in Class 3. He's stepping up to 1650 for the first time, but I've always thought he'd like it. He's by Fastnet Rock out of a Galileo mare, Barrier 4, Tommy Barrier board. I think he can win. So I've got him on top to beat City Winner. We'll give him another chance after that last effort of his. He pulled up lame. Speedy Wally, we've talked about him. And I thought Excellence just sort of blew up in the last 50 last time. With that benefit of that run, I think he can run all right. I'll go 2-11, 3 and 10. But I think with it being an open race, Our Hero is quite a good each way bet.
There's a lot of ways to look at this race. I think if Unique Happiness gets a soft lead, he'll win it. because he'll just gradually up the tempo. Jack Wong, he's fit and he's got a claim. But I don't know whether that'll happen because he might go slow and then something takes off the back. I'm predicting that there'll be a move. As John would say, it's a real head scratcher for me. I'm going to go with a shy at the stumps here. Unique Joyous. I'll make him the long shot. He is a 6-time winner, this guy. He won once last season. As you mentioned at the start of the race card, Andrew, he's a winner over the distance, but it was on the all-weather. His first up run was good behind Hit a Home Run. I'm going to overlook the last two and make him the long shot of the night. City winner to bounce back. Dutch Windmill gets the good race. Speedy Wally, dare I say it, has been consistent.
There you go. The other unique for me on top, Unique Happiness.
Well,
hopefully, he'll do exactly what you said.
Exactly. If he jumps the front and doesn't get touched, he probably wins.
All right. Fingers crossed.